Hello everyone. We have another match for you. We have Jay Russell versus Scott McMahon. This is 8-ball singles, gold division. This is a B-side match. That was Jay at the table just now with the red shirt, and that's going to bring Scott to the table. We're joining this match already in progress, but this is still the first game, so you haven't missed much. Missed a break and a few shots. They've only been playing for a couple minutes. Scott comes to the table. Looks like he's shooting solids. Hopefully that 5 goes in the corner. If that 5 goes, this is a pretty nice looking run out. If that 5 doesn't go, well, he's going to be in kind of trouble. He's going to have to come up with some type of breakout, possibly with the 2-ball. Or even with the 4-ball. With the 4-ball, he can go to the end rail and then spin to the right into him if it doesn't go, but I think it might go. Same thing with the 13 here. That 13 may or may not go. Looks like he's getting down to shoot it, so it must go. It looks like it's kind of tilted that way a little bit, so it looks like the 13 does go. Nice shot. Bit of a back cut here to the corner. Ooh, he's going to get it done now. I might double kiss it in, but all right, it's going to give Scott another chance at this. Yes, this is men's singles gold division. Oops, sorry. Uh-oh. Yeah, with that miss, that's going to give a good opportunity for Jay to catch the first game here. It looks like that 8 does go, and it definitely goes in that corner. I was just wondering if he's going to play position for the other corner, but no, came around nicely for this corner. All right, Jay's going to take the first game. 1-0 in this race to 6. I'm your host, Kevin Ross with Railbirds TV. Me and my wife, Sherry, were sitting in with BadBoys this week, helping out with the live streaming. Yeah, let me look up some Fargo ratings on these two players. In the singles, they have platinum, gold, silver, and maybe bronze in that order. Let's see, Jay Russell. Let's see, we have 2 Jay Russells in Fargo rate. One's a 421, one's a 583. I'm going to go ahead and give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's the one with the 583. Scott McMahon, 553. So a relatively even matchup. So platinum is the highest division, and then gold, and then silver, and then bronze working down the line. This is a gold division. So the second from the highest. Let me see if they have a bronze division or if it's just 3 divisions. See if they have 3 or 4. Yes, they do have 4. They have 4 divisions. Yeah, platinum, gold, silver, and bronze. All right, now this is a ugly break and ugly cue ball position. Looks like he may be trying to make this 6 ball. All right, he has made the 6. He is solids. And now what? He's going to have to start manufacturing some type of breakout shot in a hurry here or come up with a safety in a hurry. You don't want to shoot all your balls and then play safe on your last ball. Oh, well, there you go. That's one way to do it. Just block the pocket. Brings Scott to the table. And cut this 12 in and maybe run into some of these balls, rearrange things a little. And that's exactly what he's doing. Hey, and he cleared out that 1 ball at the same time. That was productive. All right, now it looks like every stripe has a pocket now. That 9 goes to the bottom left corner. That 15 will go to the bottom right. You know, the 9 ball can get you there. 14 and 13 can go inside or corners. Obviously, the 11 ball goes, and the 8 ball goes in that bottom left corner. Or up in the far right corner or the right side once those stripes are gone. The hardest part is starting with the shot here. Like, I don't know, maybe rail first on the 10 might be. I think did he just call the bank on the 11? I think he might have. No, looks like he's cutting the 9. Whoa, get out of there. Okay. All right. He's all right. He still has the 11. All right, now the stripes are sitting pretty good if he can just get over for this 14 and 13. Those are kind of a little bit hampered. I think he was trying to play for that 13-10 combination because he was telling that ball to slow down. All right, he's going to shoot the 10, try to come up with the shot on, well, I'm not sure which ball he's going to play position on. 14 in the side, looks like. Nice shot. No, he may not want to shoot the 14. Well, he could shoot the 14 now and come around 3 rails for the position on the 15. If he shoots the 14 and the 13 now, getting from the 13 to that 15 might be kind of hard. Ah, shot that gap. Nice. Nice shot. Now I can shoot the 15, go to that side rail and back across between the 2-4 for that 13 in the upper right corner. Or he could shoot this with some right spin, spin up table for the 13 down in this bottom corner. But either way, either whether he plays position for the top corner or the bottom corner, either way he's going to have to be pretty straight on this ball so he can come down for the 8. Very touchy shot here. Ooh, is he going to get there? Is he going to get there? Well, I think he can see the ball. Being able to see the ball, that's a step in the right direction. Oh, he might be able to shoot it in the side. If not, he's gonna have to cut this in the corner. Okay, he's gonna cut it in the corner, and he's probably gonna have to shoot this with bottom left and spin around 3 rails for position on the 8 in the bottom left corner. This is a tough shot. Didn't get there. And what's he going to leave for his opponent? Is that 5 go in the corner? If that 5 does not go, he's not left much, if anything. Thin cut on the 5 to the side. 5-4 combination to the corner. I don't know that it necessarily goes, but that would be a good shot. Shoot the 5-4 combination to the corner. Just pocket speed, so the 4 just gets there, so it blocks the corner for the 13. And that cue ball is going to continue to drift down towards this bottom left corner. Oh, the 5 does go. And he's straight in on the 7. Nice shot. I didn't know that 5 went. Now I think he can follow forward, maybe even brush off the 8 a little bit to help straighten out the cue ball. Follow forward for the 8 on the other side, or you may just want to stop it right there for the 8. Stop right there on the 8 for the 2 on the other side. But all right, where he is now, if he can't see that 4, he's left himself really tough. And from this angle, it looks like he did not leave himself the 4. So he's going to have to cut this 2 in or play safe. And he's cutting the 2 in. And, oh no, he's scratched. Ball in hand on easy 2 balls here. So it's going to allow Scott to tie it up 1 apiece. Yeah, when your opponent only has 1 ball left, it's usually pretty easy to play safe. It's pretty easy to hide him from 1 ball when you have multiple balls. And that was a tough shot on the 2. I think he may have been better served by looking for a safety there. All right, tied up 1 apiece, and it's going to be Scott's break. All right, here we go, Scott's break. Opting for the down the middle break, hit them hard and spread them wide. That's the break I prefer. I don't care for the second ball side break. I like to spread them wide and run them out. This is a nice thing to spread. I like solids. You can start with the 2 ball. Start with the 2 ball, and that'll leave them a nice angle on the 3 to go into that 1 ball. Once you knock that 1 out of there, then the solids are opened up quite nicely. So roll the 2 in. Leave yourself a nice angle on the 3 to break out the 1. Looks like the 5 will go in the side if he needs to. All right, he's starting with the 6. All right, I am being joined by my co-railbird, Sherry.
Hola.
Howdy, howdy.
I'm back.
So now you guys have all the railbirds in the house.
Got me a couple minute breather.
Got some fresh tea.
Got some tea.
Got yourself a nice cuppa.
Cuppa. Not a cup of joe.
Cup of tea.
Cup of tea. So what do we got going on here? Who is who?
We are playing Gold Division singles. And that's Jay that in the red shirt, and that's Scott coming to the table now.
Okay.
Now, I didn't notice. Is the table still open, or did Jay make a shot?
Well, there's only like 3 stripes out there, so I'm imagining
Yeah, but he made a few balls on the break. But yeah, only 3 stripes.
4. No, there's 4. But yeah, I didn't see the.
Well, the fact that he's looking at that 11-4 combination tells me it's still open.
Wow, he made 1, 2, 3. He made 3 stripes on the break.
Ryan, no, sir. These gentlemen are not pros.
Then we know what their Fargo rates are.
Yes. One was like 550. The other one was 580, thereabouts. I don't remember which is which, but
Okay.
in that ballpark. We're in the mid to upper 500s.
I was surprised he took that ball there. I thought he would shoot the 3. Maybe it doesn't go.
Or roll the 2 in for an angle on the 3 to break out the 1.
Yeah. I'm just going to shoot this 3 now and draw out.
Right, we can get there from the 5 also with some high inside.
Yeah, and come up to behind the 1 to either shoot it up in the corner or to break it out, but you don't break out balls that don't need to be broke out. Generally.
Looks to me like it needs to be broke out, as does that 6 ball now also.
The 1 goes in the upper left-hand corner.
The 1 goes in the upper left corner. Yeah, if you had ball in hand and you stuck it in there right behind that 1 ball, yeah. That's a pretty tough spot to play position on, though. Oh, I think he was trying to cut that nice and thin and maybe run the cue ball up into the 1 ball, maybe.
I don't know what he's going to do with this 15 here.
He's going to have to try to run the cue ball into it, I think. If he can reach this. If he can reach it with some bottom right, he can send the cue ball into it. Tough shot, though. Tough to judge.
Can you spin it 3 rails around in the back side of it? He was going for the 1 rail over at it and caught the ball a little fat.
But yeah, going forward to some high left, that would be another option.
Thank you, Judy. Yes, everybody, hit the like button, please. These are all individual matches going up on YouTube, coming in as individual streams. So if you're still here from earlier and you already hit the like button, do it again for this one, please.
Yeah, he's going to have to be pretty straight in on the rail to make the 6, and then if he's straight in on the 6, how do you get to the 1? So he may decide to bank the 1 cross corner here and then shoot the 7 and then roll forward for the 6 that's on the rail.
That seems to be what he's looking at.
I mean, that's one possibility. I mean, he probably doesn't want to bank the 1 because he's afraid he's probably going to sell it out if he doesn't make it, and he's right, he would sell out if he didn't make it.
Mr. Kevin is asking what happened to the guys who covered Wisconsin. It's the same company, but they brought us in to help with the live streaming because they really don't have time to do it themselves unless they want to be running about 18 hours a day with everything else that they do.
All right, he's just going to play safe. All right, that's a nice shot. Very nice.
Yeah.
Gets his 6 ball out in play and blocks access to the 11 and
Lets him see the 15. I think you can see the edge of it to try, just, I think you don't want to kick the 11 in. What if you pocket the 6? Then because that where the 11 is, the 1 doesn't go up in the corner anymore.
right. Like we were saying before, even with ball in hand position, yeah, that 1 doesn't go. So unless the 1 goes in the bottom right corner, if he had ball in hand.
He's putting the 8 up in him. No,
he's just breaking out his 15, so it goes. And
Cue ball.
wow, look at this leave. He didn't leave him a shot on either of his solids.
That's a nice shot.
That was really nice. Well done. Even if he was really feeling good and wanted to cut that 1 into the corner, that cue ball looks like it might be pretty close to a scratch down here.
Yeah.
I don't know that it necessarily would be, but it'd be really close.
So
Really close.
You thin off of the 6, put the 6 to the rail, and back out to cover the cue ball.
Yeah, kind of like
What he did before.
kind of like what he just did on the previous shot.
Yeah, he's a little further away, a little harder to control. This is such a touch. Oh no, he went all out.
And if that 11's off the rail, which I think it is, it's going to be real easy to just roll it in and come over for the 15. Oh.
Wow. Okay then, and
Scott's got another chance at this.
yeah. Do you try to suck it down between the 8-15 because he doesn't really have angle to go to the rail?
Yeah, that's probably what I'd be doing. I'd be trying to aim at the 15.
And he's going to bump this
and bump it for perfect. There you go.
Yeah, and if you want to see the Rick and Ken show, they actually did the 10:30 match last night.
Yes, they did.
So if you go look at find the match that was put up, let's see, about 22 hours ago, that would be them.
The final match of the day yesterday.
Yep.
See, that was Scott that just won that, right? I think so. Yeah, that was Scott.
Do we know if there's anything else after this or when?
I do not know. The only way I even knew what was happening over here at 7:30 was they showed up with a score sheet in their hand.
Ah. I'm surprised you don't have Scott as just S whatever.
Okay, I can do that.
You normally do that to show their last name.
Well, let me do that then.
There we go.
How's that?
That's much better.
S. McMahon. McMahon. We have Jay Russell versus McMahon. Oh, you're welcome, Judy.
Yeah, we like to see the overhead too. Gives us a better view of angles too. helps us bring you.
All right. Opting for the second ball break, and he's got a pretty decent spread for a second ball break.
Yeah, I'm surprised there isn't more clusters. There usually is.
Mr. McKevinkins bought the Magic Rack after watching Wisconsin. Well, if you're using the Magic Rack for 9-ball, yeah, it's almost like cheating. Magic Rack and 9-ball is like cheating. Because you're guaranteed to make that corner ball every time, and then you just play position for the one.
I wonder if he's talking about the 8-ball Magic Rack because there's one on the table.
That could be. He could be talking about, anything.
The set. Ron Boyle was in earlier. Was asking how we were doing.
Ah.
They apparently had a get together at his house again the other day. Now that we're gone. Oh, those racks do some funny things sometimes. If the ball's sitting right in it, that rack curled up right off the table. Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the disadvantage of the Magic Rack.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like the Aki Rack.
Yeah, it only happens every once in a while. It's very seldom, but it can do stuff like that. I've seen it roll up like that off of a break and mess balls up pretty good, but for the most part, it does its job well.
Yeah, the benefits outweigh the disadvantages.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Mr. Kevinkin says that, not everybody, is a pro at, your family, your friends coming over to play. And the Magic Rack helps to get a tight rack when you guys are playing.
Yep. Yeah, you just get together with some buddies and you just want to play some pool. The Magic Rack gives you a tight rack every time, so you don't have to worry about that. And which means when you hit the balls, they break open nice. And that's what everyone likes. Everyone likes a nice wide open break. They don't like having everything all clustered up.
Oh, look at that. That was a nice shot.
Nice stroke there.
Now, do you play it in the corner?
I think you have to.
Because of the angle is to run into that 15. If he cuts it in the side, then you may scratch off of it.
Yeah, I think you got to go to the corner with this.
Yeah, he's looking to see where the angle his cue ball's going to come out, where he has to be to get that, and he is shooting it up in the corner.
Yep.
And just push it forward. It should push right over by where that. Uh-oh.
Ooh, get out of the way, 14. Did it jump in the way?
I think it got him.
Fortunately, it's an easy jump.
Yeah, well, let's...
Well, for some people.
For people who know how to jump, it's a basic jump.
Yeah, he only has to clear the edge of the 14, and the 8 is relatively close to the pocket, and it's pretty well straight in. So.
And just be sure you come down complete center on the ball. You put any little right English or whatever, when it hits that table, it massays and goes into the 15.
So if anyone is even halfway decent at a jump shot, this should be. Uh-oh.
And he went smack right into the whole 14 ball.
Yeah, I was really expecting him to make that ball.
Well, and with the angle he was jumping over that 14, he was more likely to bank the 8 if he hit the 14 full on like that.
Yeah, because he didn't have to, because he was only going over the edge of the 14. He knew he didn't really have to get up real high in the air, so he probably just took a little too much off of it.
Yeah, trying to make sure he wants to keep the cue ball on the table. If he makes the 8 and it goes off the table, it's lost the game.
Right. Well, he could shoot a stop shot on the 13 and the 11 in the side. That's one possibility. Okay, he's going to go to the other end. There's multiple options to run out these stripes. Uh-oh, don't get all the way on the bottom rail. That doesn't make things easier.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Straight in on the side almost.
Yeah. Perfect.
That allows
on the 14.
him to run down for, he can shoot the 12 in the side now, go up a little bit for the 14 ball.
Yeah, he can do that.
Come out for the 13, then the 11.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Not. Not sure exactly what he was trying to do there.
I think he might have been trying to pull around it to shoot the 13 next.
Or maybe trying to come across the 11 for the 11 in the bottom left corner,
That's
maybe?
a possibility, too.
Well, fortunately, he does have a shot on the 14. So he's still alive.
You
Still
come
got-
underneath it.
There you go.
That works. Stop for a nice little angle.
Yeah, he can stop shot, 11 on the other side. Maybe even drop back an inch or two.
Yeah, 11 in the side, 8 in the other side.
And Bob's your uncle.
He's going to two-rail out round for it.
guess
Uh-oh,
he had
he
a-
wants it to stop.
Guess he had a little more angle on the 13 than I thought.
It did not stop.
Yeah, I guess he didn't have the straight in angle. I guess he had some angle.
Yeah. And it might have spun out of there a little bit more than what he was thinking it was going to. Cyclop balls do that. You get a little more English on them. See, they take better.
Yeah, you can generally get more action on a Cyclop cue ball than a Aramith cue ball. And you might have the adrenaline pumping a little too.
Yeah. Oh, he almost made that ball.
And he's going to leave the
He's
8
going
tough.
to leave it funny.
He's going to leave the 8 tough.
Yeah.
That's a tough. That's a tough leave.
You shoot a stop bank shot cross corner.
There you go. And leave it tough for the 11.
Yep.
I like it. Move that magic rack off the table though.
Yeah, it's a foul. It's a foul if your ball hits it.
Yeah.
If this 8 ball comes over and hits this magic rack that's laying across the edge of the rail, and it is, you can see the way it's dipping down. Oh, he played it inside.
And still left it
And
tough
still
on the
left
11.
tough. Now you have no cross side bank. The only thing that I like here is you hit the 11 just off of full.
Mm-hmm.
Cue ball goes to the rail. 11 comes out and blocks the 8.
Yep.
And it is right there in the side pocket.
Yeah, you leave a
kick.
relatively easy kick, but it's not a guaranteed kick.
No, it's not a guarantee. And you'd want to, I don't know if you'd want to go at 1 rail or 2 rails if you're going to kick it.
Wow, I think he just called the 11 in the side.
In the side by the 8.
By the 8, yeah.
No, he didn't.
It sure looked like he did. Sure looked like that's where he called it. Okay, now he's calling it in the corner.
Scared me.
Does it look like he called it there, and then it looked like he was lining it up?
Oh.
All right, maybe he was just waving his cue stick around, and I interpreted it wrong.
Judy says he did.
All right, Judy's got my back.
He made this.
No.
Oh, yep, and that'll be the game.
All right,
2 apiece.
Jay ties it up.
This is where I want to be in September.
Yeah, maybe we'll go there and stream it.
Okay.
And play in it.
And play. He did call the corner there, Judy, after I was like, no, he didn't. And then he changed his mind. He called the corner. 20,000 added.
That's a pretty nice chunk of change to add to the tournament.
Yeah, it is.
Do you remember how much the entry fee was? I don't think it's on this commercial.
It's not on the commercial, but there's the singles and the teams.
No, this is not the finals. This is a B-side match. I think this is. I had it up a minute ago. Here, let me find it again. This is second round on the B side. Actually, 1, 2. Actually.
Third.
Interesting. This says L2, and this also says L2. Interesting. Oh, I guess on the B side,
And they're mostly buys.
I think on the B side it's 3, because I think they line up with the same number on the winner's side, and
Yeah,
because
so you
there's
have-
twice as many on
yeah.
the losers
You
as the
have
winners.
2 rounds with the same number.
Right.
That makes sense.
So this is a couple rounds in on the B side.
Yeah,
Nowhere near the finals.
Yeah, they're playing to stay in the tournament. Okay, he wants his cue ball to hoe. So he can, it didn't. He would like to be able, I think he still can go to the rail to get under the 4, or maybe he doesn't have to. Does the 4 go past the 9?
Looks like it to me.
Okay.
But if he has angle on the 1, he could also go to the rail and shoot the 4 in the left corner
Or
if he wanted to.
What about rolling up for the 6?
6 in the bottom left corner.
Yep.
Yeah. Is he going to start with his 2 ball and then come back for the 1, 4, and 6? That looks like maybe he's going to come down for the 5 and the 3 next. He's coming down.
He's coming up table.
He's coming down for the. I think for the 5 and the 3, or maybe he's going to play the 6, and then position from the 6 to the 5 to the 3, and then back up for the 1 and the 4, maybe.
I don't think he knows yet. He's walking around looking at everything, checking it.
I mean, from here, that wouldn't be a bad option. Shoot the 6 on the side. It's going to go to the side rail and back out.
And you
then
could shoot the 5.
Yeah, shoot the 5 in the bottom left corner, and then the 3 in the bottom right. And then come up for the 1 and the 4.
No, he got lucky that didn't get funny there. He could have had a little more, the angle a little different than what we thought it was, and he had to push off of it. But he turned out okay. That's a side pocket. Ooh.
And if he wanted position on the 3, he doesn't have it.
Well, he can cut the 4 to the upper left. He can cut the 1 in the side pocket.
Ooh, that's a thin cut.
Yeah. I mean.
These are options, not, this is what he has available.
Yeah, he's cutting the 4.
Hey, Snooker.
Sup?
I think he called it to the right. So
He can't cut it through there.
I swore I just saw him call it to the right.
You can't
No,
see it through
he's
there.
cutting it to the left. I think he was just motioning his cue stick like.
You made that.
That's a nice shot, and he controlled the cue ball nicely.
Yes, he did. He's got a shot on the 1 now. Go up for go to the 3. I think I like coming down table for the 3 now to get to the 8.
Yeah, drift down in between here. This looks pretty good. Just get off that 12. Okay, it did.
He's good.
And from here, he could follow like 2 rails for the 8 on the right side. That's one possibility.
He can hit the other side of the 3 and drag past the 12.
Yeah, you can do that.
Thank you very much, Snooker. Yeah. Somebody finally moving that rack off the rail. So he must be wanting to drag down the rail. No, he's playing off the left side and going around it. That's a nice shot.
Follow 2 rails, 8 in the side. Nice shot.
Bounce off the rail.
Yeah, he'd like it off the rail, but I think he'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And a nice little short stroke on that so that you don't...
Yeah, I heard you saying that in the previous match, that the shorter your stroke is, the less chance it has to go off course.
Yeah. When you're jacked up over a ball or something like that, and you're already funky up front with your arm and everything, just little bitty strokes on that back arm so that it is really controlled and straight. I mean, that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know how I shoot balls from the rail. I don't do any warm-up strokes. I don't even really pull my arm back. I just push it forward.
Just pop it or push it or whatever it is you do.
Whatever. Well, it depends on what the shot needs.
Mm-hmm. So we talked about this off air, but I don't think we talked about this on air about Eddie's cue stick.
No, we didn't. I was right.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like a Southwest to me too when I was watching it. And yeah, you said it looked like a Southwest, and I asked them, and it's absolutely a
Absolutely a
Southwest.
Southwest. Just not a Southwest shaft is what I heard, correct?
Right, it's not the original shaft. Yeah, Snooker agrees with you.
Yep. Ball in the side.
Yeah, I used to have a Southwest just like that, and then I sold it many years ago, and I've been trying to buy one back ever since, but I can't afford them now because they've gone just astronomically skyward in price.
And we have 2 teenagers.
That too. And plus, I make my own cues now, so.
Yeah.
Or I made my own cues. And once I made one that I like, I stopped making them, I think.
Well, no, you had to make one that I liked too.
I think I made yours. Actually, I made them both at the same time.
Yeah.
From the same piece of wood.
All right, I'm cutting this 9 ball.
Uh-oh, is he going to have a shot?
The 12 looks
The
like the only thing.
Does the 11 go past the 5 in the corner?
If it does, he can shoot that.
Okay, it must go.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
He's shooting it.
Had me worried for a second there.
Oh, yeah, no problem. He
Yeah.
pop off of that nicely for this 14. He can roll up for the 15.
Yeah, this
Wants to leave angle to go down table for
yeah,
the,
he's- Go
like,
ahead.
what, center of the table for the 10?
Yeah, I was going to say he has solved this rack. This is from here. He should be out.
Yep. He knew the answer to the riddle.
Shoot him in the hole. That's the
Yep.
answer.
Just a little bit of top here, maybe a tiny bit of right English to kind of straighten it up some. Just miss the 6 to go down for the 10. And
Uh-oh. Get there.
I don't think
get
he put
there.
the right English on it.
I think that was more or less the line he wanted. Maybe just overhit it.
Overhit it.
Like maybe he was going for that, that window between the 5-4. But he's okay. He could see the 10.
Yep.
It's a little bit of a tougher shot than he wanted, but I think he'll handle this.
Yep. Cue ball go back and forth, and it depends on how much he wants to let it out where he's going to shoot the next
that's gonna
ball.
hang. Yeah,
Yeah.
3-4 days ago that would have fallen,
All
every
day.
all day, every day.
Yep.
Well, not every day because not now, but yeah, because the tables they're a lot dirtier. They play a lot stickier now, so balls
Yeah.
aren't sliding in anymore.
Yeah, no, they're rattling John.
Snooker had sold a couple of Joss Wests back in the day. Some Bill Strouds. Yeah, actually, I had 2 Southwest, sold them both.
Yeah. Yeah, you had that original one
Yeah,
that
I had to play.
Jerry made that was like Ed's.
Yeah, it was the plain Jane.
And then you had the one that was made for Tommy Kennedy.
Yep. Yeah, Tommy Kennedy was made for him, and he didn't buy it, so I bought it brand new, but on the secondhand market, but it was brand new.
Yeah.
So I didn't buy it directly from Southwest for a good price, but ended up selling both of them a few years later.
Yeah. Mr. Kevin Kins, yes, they do clean the tables, but these tables are getting
Lots of action.
lots of, possibly hundreds of games a day.
Yeah,
or
they're in nonstop use all day.
Yeah, all day long. So by the end of the day, and the cloth is getting worn a little bit more, the balls are getting worn a little bit more, it starts to make the pockets close up. All right. 3 ball down table.
3 ball up the corner.
Up the corner. Do you pop off of it, or do you follow to like the opening of the side pocket?
Here I probably just shoot a stop shot. I'm okay shooting the 6, maybe even draw back an inch. I'm okay shooting the 6 from the rail.
Oh no, he shot that straight into the rail.
Yeah, I caught the point, and
Is it gonna hook him?
wouldn't that be something?
It
Oh
did.
my God!
I saw where it was going. He's
Oh
like
my.
almost frozen to the side of this. Can we get the overhead view to see if he's frozen to it?
The colors are wonky, but he's gonna. I think he's gonna.
Unfortunately, the 10 is just
Yeah,
hanging.
he's gonna kick up and down table at the 10. Wow. If that 10 wasn't there, he'd be really in a world of hurt.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Not that this is, a gimme or anything. This is definitely missable.
Man,
And
he
he's
has missed it by like almost a diamond.
Ah, that was quite a roll there.
Wow, yeah. Paratroop. That's a good one, Snooker. That's something I don't have the answer to.
A lot of the tables did not have new cloth. Some of them did. Some of them did, and some of them didn't.
And they're all brand new balls, though, I think.
I think they just replaced the cloth as they need them. They use the tables from tournament to tournament to tournament, and I think they just replace the cloth as needed. They don't just replace them every tournament.
Yeah. I didn't think so, but.
All right, that's Scott's game.
All right. One more game closer. I mean, you probably got to get out of here soon. Hopefully you can finish the match with me.
'Cause I know in the back room, the 60 tables on one side of the room had new cloth, and the 60 tables on the other side of the room did not.
Yeah.
So it was fun going back from one side of the room to the other.
It was fun.
Yeah, fun in quotes.
But, everybody's playing in the same conditions. Your opponent's doing the same thing.
Maybe they are.
Yeah, they are.
Maybe they're playing every game in the same half of the room with the same conditions.
Nah.
Alrighty, Scott with the break.
Nice break. Nice head ball break. Is that something going to fall? Oh.
Nobody home.
Look at this line of balls down here. Solids. Oh, no. Stripes. I'm not sure what I'd take here.
That 15's in a tough spot if you like stripes.
Yeah.
But that 12 blocks,
Two solids mostly. The 6 could go down off the rail off of the 12 and in the hole. Maybe even not even have to hit it.
I'll put it this way. If you wanted solids, you even have a shot to start with, other than the 3 in this bottom corner.
Yeah.
You can shoot the 3 in the corner and come across with a 4 and the 6 in this bottom left corner.
He can shoot the 4 ball up in the corner and go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Lori John would shoot it. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got good position on the 9.
Can he draw out? Is he straight in, or does he have the angle to go to the 15?
He has angle to go to the 15. He's not straight. He's not straight in. All right, well,
No.
I don't think it goes by the 3.
No, but I think he's in trouble now.
I think he's in trouble.
Can he shoot the 11? I think
Maybe.
he can see the 11.
Maybe.
It looks like he can see the 11 to shoot it
I
in.
think you are correct on that. And that's what he's looking at.
Oh, he could see it to.
He can see it to overcut it.
Yeah, to at least hit the ball.
Right.
I thought he could see enough to make it. He may have just overcut it.
Yeah, well, he got a good hit. Didn't give a ball in hand. He's left this cue ball in a tough spot. And that 7, which is hanging, he doesn't really have a clear path at.
Yeah, he could have just been bringing the cue ball back down to the end of the table. Does the 3 go past the 2?
Yeah.
And he's just playing it safe, rolling them up on the back of the 6.
That's a good one if he can't see the 15.
It doesn't look like he can. Can we get that?
All right, here prepare your eyes for ugly colors.
Yeah. Yeah, I was sitting there and changing it back and forth, while
Sometimes it'll last for like a good 10, 15 minutes, and other times it'll only last for like 30 seconds.
Yeah. So that's what I was doing while I was.
See, guys, he's hooked on everything. Okay,
Yeah.
good hit.
Nice.
Is he going to get a
We
rail?
need a
Is he going to get a
rail.
rail?
We need a rail.
Any rail? No rail.
Nope.
Ball in hand.
Yep, is that 13 is not frozen to the rail. It is a ball in hand. Does he know he has ball in hand?
I hope so.
He's not taking ball in hand.
Well, maybe this is where he wanted it.
Roll up for the. I thought he might want to get that 7 out of the side or shoot the 5 up in the corner.
Well, he may shoot the 5-7 combination and let the cue ball come down here for the 2 ball.
No, the 13 never hit the rail, Snooker.
At least I don't think it did.
No, it didn't. It's still sitting off of it. It never touched it. It stopped right where it is.
Okay. I'll let that 5 get away a little.
And if we had the overhead view, you could see that 13 is still sitting off of the rail.
All right, good shot. Now he's going to have to go from the 4 ball and land right between this 1-5. Yeah, it's definitely a good ways off the rail. So, yeah, that 13, that's a good ways off the rail.
Yep,
and
that ball never hit the rail.
Yeah, and that's as far as it made it.
Yeah. Judy has asked us, ball in hand, should he be paying attention or should the fouler hand him the ball? It is your responsibility to be paying attention to the match. Now, I personally would.
That being said, sometimes it's also the person who's sitting in the chair. It's their responsibility to stay in the chair, not to be jumping up and running around the table to watch everything. So if something happens that's your body is blocking the view of the person that's in the chair, you should call a foul on yourself.
Yeah, well, I have a little bit of morals, a little bit of couth, whatever. I can't perform if I know I fouled and then go ahead and keep shooting because my opponent didn't see it. I'm in my own head, and I can't shoot.
Most pool players will call fouls on themselves.
Yes, for the most part they will.
Ooh, I think he's okay. I think he got away with it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was got some adrenaline going.
You should be. It's. I want you to beat me with your game, not because I cheated you.
Exactly right. And most pool players feel the same. Most pool players will call fouls on themselves. It's only a few that will take every single advantage they can, and if you didn't see it, it didn't happen. I consider that cheating, but...
Yeah. The rules don't. But... And it could have been that because things went flying out of there so fast, neither of them realized that something didn't hit the rail.
Right.
And I think that it's more likely that that's what happened. We had something the other day.
Probably.
One of the women's matches where, for us, it was very clearly a foul. Neither player saw it. And I don't think that it was Lori John versus, I don't remember, was it April? No, it wasn't the April match. It was the finals.
When she hit the 8 first?
When she hit the 8 first.
No, name began with a J. Jessica something.
Yeah.
Jessica Moxon? Was that it?
Yeah, maybe.
Was that who she was playing
No,
against?
that was earlier today, Moxon.
All right. Well, began with a J, I think.
Yeah, and I didn't want it to sound like, we weren't accusing Lori John of cheating or anything. I really believe that neither player knew that it was a foul. And that's generally what happens when a foul is missed. That's a nice wide open spread, and I don't think he pocketed a ball.
These two players are not having luck pocketing balls on the break.
Yeah,
they're spreading them wide and not making a ball. I didn't say all pool players would call fouls on themselves. I just said, in my experience, it seems like most will.
Yo, DJ.
DJ Jesse J.
Yep. Yeah, but in that point, I do agree here with what U18B has said. He says, I don't think you should hand the ball to the opponent. I may say ball in hand, but he may bump a ball with the cue in hand and foul himself. Let them pick it up. And actually, I think you're supposed to do that. You're not supposed to go get the ball out of the ball return for them. Sometimes what I do would be considered a foul. Sometimes I'll tap the cue ball with my stick, the side of my stick, but not the leather tip. All right. Got a shot on the 5 here, and probably push-up table for the 2. Does the 4 goes through the 11-15, doesn't it?
I think it has half a pocket. Yeah, that 4 goes through there. Now, what Judy says brings up a point. If the player is drinking and they're at the bar and they're not even paying any attention to the table, do you still feel obligated to tell them it's ball in hand, or should you just say, "Hey, you're not even remotely paying attention, so I'm not going to help you out"?
Yeah.
Is it different when it's like that?
I'm not sure. You know, I had a thing with a teammate one year. Uh-oh. Wow. I don't know what we're going to do here now. But she was playing somebody. Girl was kicking at the ball. She knew she was kicking at the ball, but she's standing there talking to 2 other players. Girl doesn't hit the ball. At the point, we weren't allowed to tell her it was a foul.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, she wins the game. Now she's kicking when she's got ball in hand. And I was more upset at my teammate for her head not being in the game. Although I did believe that the other girl should have told her we played pool, these women, we play pool together all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And her reasoning was it was a team event and I can't do that to my team. It's her responsibility to be watching the table, which it is.
Right.
And when you know somebody's kicking, to not be watching the table. Ooh. Oh, man. This reminds me of the Miz's role in The Color of Money.
I didn't deserve that.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. Do people even know The Color of Money anymore?
I don't know. It's like, just keeps getting worse. It's like a nightmare. Just keeps getting worse and worse. Was that
Keith
Grady?
McCready. Yeah, Keith
Keith
McCready.
McCready, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a nightmare.
Like a nightmare.
Grady seasons. Yeah, Keith McCready has Grady seasons. And then speaking of Grady, Grady Matthews has had a small part in the movie too.
Yep.
Who's no longer with us.
Yeah, one of my favorite things ever said by Steve Mizarek was to Grady Matthews. They were commentating on a match for whatever it was, and Steve's, trying to find some place to go eat. And Grady starts talking. He was, "Man, I want to ask somebody who looks like they've had a meal." Something along those lines. It was pretty funny.
Grady Matthews was pretty skinny.
He was a beanpole.
He was a beanpole, and Steve Mizrak looked like he didn't miss any meals.
Okay, so I guess
he's kicking at the 4.
Kicking at the 4.
Don't choke now. It's not that hard of a shot. The old Color Money quotes.
Yep.
I'm sorry, did you just say don't choke now? Yeah, yeah, you heard me.
Oh, hit right into the 14. Ball in hand for Jay.
All right. I mean, I want to get that 13 out of there.
Yeah.
So can you even make it with ball in hand? He's going to have to play a combination.
He's playing the combo.
That's a pretty easy combo, so that's okay.
Yep.
There you go.
There you go. He stopped the ball nice there, right there for the 11.
Yep. Left himself a shot on the 11.
The 13 is hanging for just in case ball.
All right, 14 in the side. Well, I don't know. He came a little far for the 14 in the side. Because he can make the 14, but where's
He
the cue
still
ball
can.
going?
It's gonna push. He's gonna push it off with the 3. Push forward.
And then the 11 next.
Yep. See that insurance ball hanging in the hole.
Yeah, there you go.
Come off the rail just a little bit for the.
Yeah, for the 10, and
for
then
the 10.
and then this 12 down here.
You want to come off? Oh, he hit it fat. He was trying to just barely cut it in, I think, and he caught that ball really full.
Yeah, he wanted about a half ball and hit it about 3/4 full.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now he's gonna have to back cut this 10 ball. And now it looks like, should something funny happen
Yeah, I was
here.
going to say don't hit the 8 in the side, and that's
Yeah.
what I was just about to say that.
Yeah. The 3, it looks like the 3 ball does go. Should,
Yeah, I think it does. Should Scott get to the table again?
Yeah, should he get to the table again? And he's
Oh,
not
nice
going
shot.
to. Very nice shot. Hey,
Nice
I
shot,
like
Jay.
this guy.
Yeah, just roll it into the side.
Roll it into the
Let
side.
gravity take over.
Uh-huh. That's what I do.
Nice out, Jay.
Nice out, Jay. Very nice.
That was a do or die. His opponent's on the hill, and
Yeah. All of his ball. Well, once
his
the 3's gone, all of his balls go.
tournament life on the line there.
Yep. It showed some serious control of those nerves there. I'll have another drambuie and potato salad.
Shot that pretty sporty.
Yeah. Is that like Jasmine Sporty?
Hit likes and get free games. What kind of free games are you getting? What do you mean, free live streaming? That
Yes.
free games?
Yes. Hit the like button, guys. Call all your friends. Tell them to hit the like button. Your mom, your dad. No, I'm kidding. But I'm not, really. Brothers, cousins, sisters, uncles.
While you're at it, go to the Railbirds TV YouTube channel and subscribe to that, too.
Yeah, subscribe to us, too. That's who we are.
That's who we are. We're Railbirds. We're just sitting in with BadBoys for a little while.
For 10 days. A little
10
while.
days. That's a little while.
Same.
10 days in the desert. Nice break. It's hard to make some balls on the break now. Made at least 2 that I saw.
Yeah, but look at this cluster down here.
He's got that
The 9.
12. He's got the 12 to break it out if you take stripes.
Yeah. Well, does the 9 go?
Maybe. It might. I got to move our camera so I can find out. But a cursory examination would seem to suggest that, yeah, it does go.
Yeah. And we're about to find out here with an overhead in just a second.
And we had to call in the chopper. It's coming in.
Oh, where's my phone? Get my phone.
Wait, no. Oh, here comes the chopper. It's flying in now.
It needs to hover still. Autofocus is on. Yeah.
All right, they're running out of fuel. They better go land. All right, we're gonna let the chopper cam land so they don't run out of fuel.
Yeah, and he's on this 9 now.
Oh, to the left corner. I was looking at the right corner.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. It doesn't go to the left corner.
Yeah, I don't think it goes to the left corner. So from the 15, if he gets to the 15, he can get to the 9 from the 15.
Yeah. But how do you get out off of the 9 from the 15?
Looks like it's the cue ball's gonna go into the 7, and then from the 7, if you shoot it with some draw, it'll go off to 7 and into the side rail.
Hopefully not into the side corner pocket there.
Well, that's what the draw is for.
Yeah.
And then you got the 11 up in the corner. Long shot, but that 10 makes it a big pocket. And I'd probably want to call a ref over and have him remove that magic rack.
Yeah. Well, does he need one? It doesn't look like anything's sitting on it unless the 8 ball is. It might be under the 8.
Actually, looking at the overhead, I don't think anything's sitting on it, so they can probably remove it without disturbing the balls.
Yeah, and that's when you hold down a corner and you pick it up
Yeah.
straight because they bend. So you hold down one corner and you pick it up out of there, yeah.
All right, we shot the 15, but he didn't like shooting the 9 next. So I guess he's going to save the 9 for last and shoot the 11 and then the 14, then
Yeah,
try to
shoot the 9 and just bump into the 7, whatever, and get a shot on the 8.
Well, that appears to be his plan. He's saving the 9 for last.
Now he's trying to figure out how am I going to get over there now. Can he slide off of the 11 between the 2-6 for an angle on the 14?
Sure.
He's going forward.
All right, don't get straight.
That's
not ideal.
Not ideal angle here. I don't know how you got to go around the 4, miss the 4, and spin between the 6-3.
All right, well, let's see what he comes up with. This would be great if the 9 passed the 7, but
I think he's going to.
I don't think it does.
Can he bank it?
Yeah, the bank well as long as you don't hit the 1, and then the 1 comes down and blocks the 9 as it's on its way by.
You got to kind of draw it off and end up maybe with a shot of the 8 on into that left-hand side pocket.
All right, he's going to bank it. Man, I'd want to remove that rack, though.
Yeah.
Just don't knock that 1 down and block the 9 as it's going by.
Yeah, it's coming by and break up his problem in the process.
Right. All right, here we go.
Oh, it's in. Look at this.
Nice shot.
Yep, now he's going to move that rack.
Wow, that rack almost jumped out of there.
Yeah, it was sitting up on the 7 ball.
It
was laying on the 7 ball there. Well, this 8 ball here for the match.
For the match, and it's a pretty
FTW for the win.
It's in.
There you go.
Unfortunately, that does eliminate Jay Russell from this tournament.
Yep.
But there's still
There's
teams.
teams. There are second chance tournaments starting up.
Yeah, and there's mini tournaments.
Mini tournaments
going all week.
Yep. All right. Well,
we'll have another match for you sometime.
I'll go see what's coming up. Kevin probably needs to get out of here. Oh no, he's got 2 hours before his match.
I'll go start it. Well, it's about a half hour before the match starts.
Go hit that like button before we stop the stream. All you. Go hit the like button. And go sign up for the Snoqualmie tournament, too, while you're at it.